Alexander Graham Bell was a Scottish-born inventor, scientist, and engineer who is credited with inventing and patenting the first practical telephone. He also co-founded the American telephone and telegraph company AT&T in 1885. Bell's father, grandfather, and brother had all been associated with work on elocution and speech. And the fact that both his mother and wife were deaf profoundly influenced Bell's life's work. His research on hearing and speech further led him to experiment with hearing devices. It eventually culminated in Bell being awarded the first U.S. patent for the telephone on March 7, 1876. As a child, young Bell displayed a curiosity about his world. He gathered botanical specimens and ran experiments at an early age. His best friend was Ben Herdman, a neighbor whose family operated a flour mill. At the age of 12, Bell built a homemade device that combined rotating paddles with sets of nail brushes, creating a simple dehusking machine that was put into operation at the mill and used steadily for a number of years. In return, Ben's father, John Herdman, gave both boys the run of a small workshop in which to invent. As a young child, Bell, like his brothers, received his early schooling at home from his father. At an early age, he was enrolled at the Royal High School, Edinburgh, Scotland. He left the school at the age of 15, having completed only the first 4 forms. His school record was undistinguished, marked by absenteeism and lackluster grades. His main interest remained in the sciences, especially biology, while he treated other school subjects with indifference, to the dismay of his father. He later attended the University of Edinburgh, joining his older brother Melville, who had enrolled there the previous year. In 1868, not long before he departed for Canada with his family, Bell completed his matriculation exams and was accepted for admission to University College London. On July 11, 1877, a few days after the Bell Telephone Company was established, Bell married Mabel Hubbard at the Hubbard Estate in Cambridge, Massachusetts. From the marriage they had 4 children: Elsie May Bell, born in 1878, Marion Hubbard Bell, born in 1880, and 2 sons who died in infancy, Edward in 1881, and Robert in 1883. Bell and his assistant Charles Sumner Tainter jointly invented a wireless telephone, named a photophone, which allowed for the transmission of both sounds and normal human conversations on a beam of light. Both men later became full associates in the Volta Laboratory Association. Bell is also credited with developing one of the early versions of a metal detector, through the use of an induction balance. The March 1906 Scientific American article by American pioneer William E. Meacham explained the basic principle of hydrofoils and hydroplanes. Bell considered the invention of the hydroplane as a very significant achievement. In 1891, Bell had begun experiments to develop motor-powered heavier-than-air aircraft. The AEA was first formed as Bell shared the vision to fly with his wife, who advised him to seek young help as Bell was at the age of 60. Bell died of complications arising from diabetes on August 2, 1922, at his private estate in Cape Breton, Nova Scotia, at age 75.